It starts like any other day. You wake up, pour your coffee, check your messages. The world hums with its usual rhythm. Meetings, deadlines, errands, conversations that blur into one another. You move through the motions almost unconsciously, as though each day is a loop you've already lived before. But sometimes, without warning, the rhythm breaks. You stop. You feel something, a pause between breaths. A strange quiet, and in that stillness, you hear it, a whisper. Faint, familiar, yet undeniably your own. What will remain when the noise fades? What if, just for a moment, your future self could speak to you? Not to warn you of mistakes, not to offer shortcuts, but simply to remind you that what you do today is already shaping the story of who you'll become. That whisper is not from the future. It's an echo from the legacy you're building right now. When we hear the word legacy, we often think of something monumental. Statues, names in history books, people whose actions changed the world on a massive scale. We tell ourselves, that's not me. Legacy is for the famous, for the powerful, for the ones who come after the story is already over. But what if that's the greatest misconception of all? Legacy is not a final chapter. It's the ink you're using right now, in every line you write with your life. It is not something waiting for you at the end. It is something that breathes with you in every moment. The smile you give a stranger. The encouragement you offer when someone's about to give up. The courage to apologize when it would be easier to stay silent. The decision to do the right thing when no one's watching. Those small choices, invisible to the world, become the invisible threads that weave your story together. That's legacy. Not carved in stone, but written in people. Think about this. Every person you've ever met carries a version of you in their mind. A memory, a word, an impression that lingers after you've walked away. To some, you are a mentor. To others, a comfort in a hard time. To someone you may never even remember, you are the reason they didn't give up that day. Your legacy isn't what's left after you're gone. It's what's left in others while you're still here. We spend so much time chasing success, trying to build something that lasts. But the truth is, everything built by hands eventually fades. Buildings crumble, titles vanish, even memories blur. Yet what endures is the feeling we leave behind in others. The spark of kindness, the strength we lend, the hope we ignite. These are the echoes of tomorrow. They ripple outward, far beyond what we can see. Maybe legacy isn't about how loudly the world remembers your name, but how gently it remembers your heart. Maybe it's not about reaching millions, but deeply impacting one. Maybe your legacy is the story someone else will tell, because you showed them what was possible. And maybe, just maybe, your future self is whispering right now, not to change who you are, but to remind you that you're already enough. You don't have to be extraordinary to leave an extraordinary mark. You don't have to have all the answers or the perfect plan. All you have to do is live with intention. To notice the people around you. To choose kindness even when it costs you something. To believe that every day, even the smallest one, matters. Because legacy isn't measured in years. It's measured in moments of meaning, and those moments are happening right now. One day, the noise will fade. The deadlines, the notifications, the chaos, all of it. But the echo you've created, the echo of your compassion, your courage, your love, that will remain. It will carry on in stories told long after you're gone. In the way someone else decides to live, because you once lived that way too, and that's the quiet miracle of legacy. It's not something you find at the end of your life. It's something you build, moment by moment, in the middle of it. So today, as you walk through the ordinary, remember this: every action carries an echo. Every choice writes a line in your story. And every heartbeat is a chance to shape what tomorrow will remember. Because your future self isn't waiting to see what you become. They're already whispering back to you from the legacy you're creating right now. What will remain when the noise fades? The echo of tomorrow begins today.